Alright, what's good with y'all? Today we are back for another video for the road to Nintendo Switch 2, and here we're going to be playing Kirby Star Allies. And as you can see here, just with the Donkey Kong Country video, I'm playing the demo just because I never actually picked up the full game, even though I want to eventually in the future. But this game always interested me because it feels like a game that I see barely anybody talk about. And when I do hear people talk about it, it seems to be like on the average side of like Kirby games, which is kind of surprising to me because I always found the Kirby games to be quite quality to me. So when it came to this game and I just heard nobody really like talk about it that much, I was kind of surprised. Or maybe people do talk about it and it's just because I'm not too into the Kirby fan base to know that. But I wanted to try the game out and kind of see how it plays, because I've been kind of in a Kirby mood for like the past couple days. And with this being one of the few Kirby games that I never actually played, I figured why not play the demo and see how it plays. Alright, so we're back in the title screen. We're gonna do grasslands. You got the controls right there, very simple, and let's see how it plays out. The game doesn't look bad at all. If anything, it looks very, very beautiful. And as for controls, I mean, it feels just like any other Kirby game and stuff like that. And if I'm being honest, I kind of wish that the not Nightmare in Dreamland, but the Return to Dreamland like remake or remaster kind of looked like this game. Because while Return to Dreamland didn't look bad and I didn't hate the graphics and art style they went with, I think this kind of fits it a little bit better. And what is this, X? Oh, I think I've seen this before. I think you can make, I guess this is why the game is called Star Allies. You could just make the enemies your ally and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen this before. But yeah, as I was saying, I wish Return to Dreamland kind of looked like this a little bit. Even though the art style isn't inherently that bad, I feel like this works a little bit better. Alright, so we can make friends, and what is that? Do they even attack or anything like that? Hold on. Okay, they're not really doing anything. Okay, actually, never mind. They do attack. Alright, so far, it seems to be playing just fine. There isn't really anything too crazy about it. And maybe this is just one of those things where I gotta play the full game to really get the best experience. But so far, it doesn't seem too bad of a Kirby game. Alright, we're gonna walk through here, attack this, get through that, and we're all good right there. I gotta say, in my past videos, I have talked about like my reactions to these games when they were first announced. Like I talked about my reaction for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But strangely enough, for this game, I don't have like too many memories of it when it released, if any at all. Like I just kind of remember getting my Switch and just looking on the eShop and seeing that this game was on here. And wait, what is this gonna do? Oh, okay, that's a cool concept. A sizzle sword, okay. Alright, I kind of like stuff like this, I can't lie. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, I don't really have too many memories with this game when it was announced, because I wasn't really that big of a Nintendo fan. Well, that's a lie, I was a Nintendo fan, but I wasn't really caught up with everything regarding with the Switch at its time. Like I saw the Mario trailer and I saw the Zelda trailer and I saw like maybe a couple other things, but there wasn't really too many things that I could really remember from the Switch's like early life. Well, with that being said, I actually do remember the Metroid Prime 4 trailer. I can't lie, even though I didn't play too many Metroid games at the time, that trailer left an impression on me. I think the next video I'll make will be on Dread, just because like I've been getting into Metroid a whole bunch like the past few weeks. But yeah, this game was just kind of a weird like outlier for me, in the sense that I just did not remember much from it. So when it came to Kirby on the Switch, the most I got out of it was the free-to-play games. Like I think it was like Kirby Fighters or like Kirby Battle Royale. I don't remember the titles of them, and maybe I'll make videos on them. But yeah, most of my memories for Kirby on the Switch, at least early on, was with the free games. And it wasn't until I'd say like a year after Forgotten Land came out that I picked that game up and I finally played it, as well as finally picking up Return to Dreamland like maybe like 2 years or so afterwards. But yeah, so far my experience with Kirby on the Switch has been fun. Like I say, except for this game, I experienced basically all that Kirby has to like show for the Switch. But I really do hope for the next mainline Kirby game. I don't know if I want them to do another 2D game or not, but I think I'd really want them to like evolve like the formula just a bit. I'd say for the next mainline Kirby game, I do want them to do something similar to Forgotten Land, but after seeing Super Mario Wonder and seeing how well that game performed, I do think it could be interesting to see them do a new take on 2D Kirby, but at the same time, we've been getting mostly 2D Kirby for like basically since the very start. I don't remember the N64 game. I think it was called like Shattered Crystal or Forgotten Crystal. I know somebody's gonna call me out in the comments about me getting the name wrong, but besides the N64 game as well as Forgotten Land, those are really the only like 3D Kirby games that we've gotten to experience. And I do think moving forward they should continue to do 3D Kirby, because Forgotten Land was an amazing game. I had a lot of fun with it, and I do think 3D Kirby is gonna be like the next best thing moving forward. And while we're on the topic of Kirby games, I gotta ask, like, what would be your favorite Kirby game? Because while I'd say Forgotten Land is up there with me, I have a lot of memories playing, I think it was Superstar, what is it? I forgot the name. It was on the SNES. I don't know why I'm forgetting all the Kirby games now all of a sudden. But it was that one SNES game that had like the multiple games packed into one and stuff like that. That's probably up there with one of my favorite Kirby games. And there's also Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I specifically remember playing that game on an emulator, and like back in like I'd say 7th or I was about to say 7th grade, but back when I was like 7 or 8, like I would just play that game all the time right before school started. But because I wasn't really that skillful, or rather I just had a bad memory of where I was going, I just kept going in circles like over and over and over again, and I never beat that game. But even though I didn't beat the game, I still loved it. I think another game that kind of has a special place in my heart would be Kirby Mass Attack. And even though it's not really a mainline game, it's not a real platformer since you gotta use the DS stylus, I still love that game. Like, without a doubt, I still have a lot of love for Kirby Mass Attack. And I would say those would probably be some of my favorite Kirby games growing up. But alright, right here, we did the easy stage, that was Grassland stage, and now we're gonna do the hard one, Cave and Castle stage. I imagine it can't be that hard, but let's see how it plays out. Alright, so we got everyone here from the previous stage, so that's good. Do I really... Actually, I can make him a friend. Actually, that would be helpful. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. I guess when you have a full party, you could choose who you want to replace. Well, it is a castle level and stuff like that, so I imagine we're dealing with a lot of fire, so I'm gonna get rid of you and replace you with the water guy. But yeah, as mentioned earlier, I don't have too many memories with this game upon its announcement or release, but I remember the release for Forgotten Land and how important that was. And I actually think I remember being in school when the direct dropped, and I was showing it to my friend. I don't know if he wants his name dropped out there. I know he watches my videos, but I specifically remember showing him that fucking trailer for Forgotten Land, and he thought it was just another 2D Kirby game, but when I told him it was 3D, he was actually surprised by that. And those were some good memories when it came to like when it came to the Switch and a bunch of its announcements. I don't think there'll ever be another Switch announcement as iconic as the I'd say as Steve being announced for Smash Bros, which I'll probably make the Smash Bros video after this one since I kind of want to come back to Smash at some point. But I remember the Steve stuff happening, and that literally broke Twitter. And I remember me and my friend were talking about it a whole bunch that day because we could not believe it. But actually, now that I think about it, speaking of Smash Bros and stuff like that, it actually plays into Kirby. And what the fuck did I just do? A splash curling. I don't know what that is, but okay. But yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to Smash Bros and Kirby, it kind of ties in since when the campaign for Smash Bros Ultimate dropped, I remember it was kind of surprising to see that Kirby was like one of the few characters that got out unscathed. But starting off that campaign as Kirby was surprising to see nonetheless, because I was not expecting it at all. And hold on, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, so I'm supposed to have somebody with the ice ability hit me. So I'm supposed to give this to somebody or not. Hold on. Okay, do that. Replace you. So that way I can grab this. Okay, and then I think I know this is what's gonna happen. Okay, finally I got that. I don't know why I was struggling with that so much. But yeah, as I was saying, it was surprising to see Kirby be like the main starting character for a Smash Bros. Game and stuff like that. Or maybe it's not that surprising. I mean, I didn't really play Brawl or Melee and stuff like that, and I played like a tiny bit of Smash Bros for like the Wii U and 3DS, so, and I didn't even play those like story modes or campaign or anything like that, so maybe they have something similar going on and I just don't know about it. But regardless, still, it was nice to see, and I wonder if they're gonna do something similar like that for the next Smash Bros. Game, because surely they're gonna have a Smash Bros. Game for the Switch too, you know, because what, Smash Bros. Ultimate came out in like 2018, right? So that means we've gone about 7 years now, like 7 years, I think. Yeah, like, yeah, we've been 7 years without a new Smash Bros. Game, and I know the game had DLC, but I think DLC wrapped up back in like 2022, so we're talking like 3 or something like that years without anything Smash Bros. Related. So without a doubt, I think they're gonna include something for the next Smash Bros. Game. Okay, and what the hell do they want me to do? Okay, I did that. But what now? Somebody's obviously supposed to like that, but I don't know who has that ability. Oh, hold on, I see it. Hold on, let me drop this. Pick this up. Okay. Man, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, finally. Alright, I'm still kind of like working out the mechanics of this game and how like the friend system works. But okay, I finally got that. We're gonna make that explode, and I imagine it's just gonna be either another secret entrance or maybe puzzle piece. Yeah, essentially. I guess in the full game, these puzzle pieces make some type of, maybe some type of image. I'm not entirely sure, but so far I haven't really talked about this game too much besides how it looked and stuff like that. But so far with this game, it's not that bad. Obviously I would have to play the full game to get my opinion on it, so I can't be too unfair, but so far it's fine. I think the only thing that I'm just not liking is the whole friend system, because it's a little bit confusing to get down. But I imagine just some practice will make this a little bit easier, and that's supposed to be the end of the stage, I guess. But hold on, there's gotta be some way we could open this, right? Okay, yep, I figured. Is that really gonna work though? Nope, not at all. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting with that. Hold on, we're gonna make you a friend. I think I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna make you the friend. I'm gonna replace you. And then you're gonna come over here and help me out. Or not. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hold on. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to do here to like unlock this part, but nothing's like coming to. And who gives it? And who cares that much? If this was the full game, then obviously I would try harder, but this is just a demo. Okay, so everybody gets up here, stuff like that, and that should be the end of the stage, right? Or not. Oh, I was supposed to come up here to break through it. Okay, the friend circle. Actually, I think I do remember this, like a tiny bit. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I do remember seeing this in the trailers, but it was so long ago that I didn't remember that this was a feature. Huh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, now this game is starting to click with me. Because beforehand, this game was just kind of whatever. I didn't really remember it that much, but now it's kind of starting to click with me with some of the stuff that I remember seeing. And damn, they just shower you with a bunch of rewards. Okay, So we're just gonna come up here. Okay, and that's the end of the stage, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But it does make me... Oh, okay, there's King Dedede. And something's wrong with him. Wait, isn't this the one game where he becomes like buff? Or was that Forgotten Land? I don't remember which game it was, but I just know there is like a Kirby game where he's like surprisingly buff and stuff like that. But I can't remember if it was this game or Forgotten Land. But as I was trying to say before the boss started, if you guys had to have another 2D Kirby game, would you have it in the style, like art style of this game, or would it be in the style of Return to Dreamland? And yep, I was right, this was the game that had him being all buff and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about it, he doesn't seem to be giving us that much trouble. Oh shit, okay, maybe, never mind, maybe he is going to give us trouble. What on earth is going on? Hold on. Alright, jump up here just in case. We're gonna attack him. He's almost down. Hold on. Jump up. Okay. Okay, he's just changing the stage. That's all that's going on. And he's like separating us with the pillars. I can't lie. This is a cool concept for a boss. I can't lie about that. But he's just jumping around way too much. Hold on. Hold on. We almost got him. Hold on. Alright, perfect. Got him. Alright, and that's the end of it. That was a fun boss, I can't lie. Having him, when he changed the stage layout and then he had us like all separated and stuff like that, that's a cool concept. And I kind of hope more of the bosses in this game kind of play out like that. Alright, when it comes to the puzzle pieces, I don't know what these are gonna do, but I can see there's an image, so obviously I guess those collectibles are for like artwork and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, that was the demo for Kirby Star Allies, and so far my overall thoughts on the game, I mean, it's fun, you know, it's your typical Kirby game, you know. Most people who play Kirby games can expect, you know, the typical gameplay style of this. As for like the whole friend ally like system that this game has, it seems fun, but it just takes a little bit of time to get used to. I mean, it's just a demo. I only got to play with the feature for like 2 stages, so I can't really be too like critical of the system since I rarely even like got to like play with it all that much. But yeah, Kirby Star Allies, it's a fun game. I definitely do want to pick up the full game because, you know, like I mentioned before, I'm a Kirby fan. I want to play all the games and stuff like that. And I feel like if I invest more time into this game, I feel like this would be a pretty good game. Because like I mentioned earlier, I feel like this is just a game that not many people talk about. And it's kind of strange. I kind of want to play this game more and see why people don't talk about it. Maybe it's for good reasons. Maybe it's just a case of, you know, people moving on and wanting to play different games. But, you know, even when it comes to like the Kirby fan base, I feel like I don't really see too many people mention this one. But with that being said, I mean, I had my fun with the game. I'll pick it up eventually, and with that, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think next video we're either gonna do Metroid or Pokemon. I'm still trying to like go back and forth on it. Maybe it will be Smash Bros like I mentioned earlier, but I am choosing between the 3 of those, and I'm kind of leaning towards Pokemon being the next one just because I've been in the mood to play it. But other than that, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.